How's it going, guys? Well, back out on the bike again. I managed to get myself a new recorder. If you guys have watched my previous vlog, you would have noticed that the audio was pretty terrible. So I went to Staples and got myself a new Sony audio recorder. I was using my iPhone, and it was very terrible with the iPhone. I was using the iPhone headset, like the stock speakers that come with it, and so I'd mounted the mic in the helmet, and the wind noise was atrocious. So I had been looking for like a lapel mic for like 2 days pretty much all over North Bay, and nowhere had them. So I found this one mic from the source. It's just a cheap computer mic that I rigged up in my helmet, and I did Vlogging Life's little trick with the band-aid, put the band-aid over the mic port. So I guess this will tell if the wind noise is good or bad. So yesterday, me and Rex 4x4 went for a nice tour down to Témiscamingue, Quebec. I hadn't been there for like years. I've driven there in the car, but never rode there on a motorcycle. And it's a nice ride. Too bad we left so late, because I would have loved to explore into the city. If you guys go to Rex 4x4's channel, you'll be able to see the footage from that. He's a little bit backed up on videos, so that's probably not going to come out for like a few weeks. But if you guys are subscribed to him, you will see everything. So I'm getting more comfortable with the motorcycle. It's been a bit of a learning curve. Like I said before, I'm used to a lot of pretty much Vespa scooter type motorcycles. My family's from Greece, and so a lot of my family still lives in Greece. So we tend to go. We don't go as often as we used to, but whenever we're there, we have access to a 125 Vespa. You don't see a lot of those in North America, but you see them everywhere in Europe. The moped or scooter type bikes are like, probably see like for every car there's 3 of them there. It's freaking crazy, but they're great. Like here, a lot of people don't really ride them, kind of get tomatoed, I think, if you're riding a... Well, I shouldn't say that. They're a great bike. But you don't see a lot of those scooter type bikes in North America. But in Greece, because everything's so tight, like the streets are very tight, there's a lot more traffic, and those can zip in and out of traffic like crazy, and they're like super cheap on fuel. Problem with living in Europe is fuel is so damn expensive. I don't know, the last time I was there, I think it was like $2 a liter or something like that, give or take 10 or 15 cents. I think it was €2 a liter, so that's way more in Canadian dollars. So who knows? That would just be crazy. But anyway, so a lot of people ride bikes. If you had a truck like the truck in front of me, speaking of truck, this guy is going right slow. It's 80 kilometers an hour here. So yeah, if you had a truck like that in Europe, it costs you a lot to drive it. So that's why motorcycles are so popular in those type of countries. But yeah, I've ridden all over, like with my dad. We've ridden through the islands of Greece on a scooter, and it was friggin' a hell of an experience. You know, you put the bike on the ferry and tour around all the islands. Basically, each have a backpack with a toothbrush and some clothes, and we basically toured 3 islands in about a week. And the roads there are just phenomenal. Here in Canada, it's unfortunate, all our roads are basically flat and straight for the most part. You get on some of these roads, I'm sure if some of you who live in British Columbia or like around the Seattle area or Washington, the Rockies, basically if you live in the Rockies, you get to experience some pretty kick-ass roads too. But here in Ontario, our roads are pretty flat and boring. there's some roads in Greece that I've been on that basically winds up a mountain, and there's no guardrails. The road is probably half a lane narrower than this road, and you have big coach buses probably doing 80 kilometers an hour hugging the outside part of, or the inside lane, so you're basically pushed over to the side, and to the right of you is basically a cliff to the ocean with no guardrails, so it gets pretty hairy. Surprisingly, not a lot of people die there. There's not near as many motorcycle accidents, from what I've heard, in Greece as there is, like, per person, as there is in North America. I think the problem with riding a bike in North America is, from again what I hear, I don't have the experience to go off, just basically what I've heard. In North America is the people don't look out for you. Where in Europe, and where I've seen it, and with my own eyes in Greece, the cars really look out for the motorcyclists. They watch them, they let them in, they are always keeping an eye on them, and mainly because there's so damn many of them. Wow, those clouds look really dark up there. I wonder if it's coming towards me or away from me. That would suck balls to get rained on right now. I had a pretty shitty day at work today, so it feels good to be out on the bike. I didn't get a chance to bring the motorcycle to work because it rained this all day today pretty much. It just cleared up. It looks like it's going to rain again. And it's fucking windy. I'm not used to the wind. It actually pushes the bike around the highway a bit. You got to kind of fight it. It's funny because when if I were to buy this bike, I don't know if I mentioned in my last vlog, but if I were to buy this motorcycle, say 6 months ago, no, because like a year and a half ago, I probably would have had it at like 250, a lot. You know, like I probably would be driving a lot quicker and a lot more carelessly. But when you become a parent, like, and I've only been a father for not even a month and almost 2 weeks, something triggers in your brain when it comes to like, you know, having balls. I go to do, when I first got the bike and I started, you know, being careless with it, it's like a little switch turned on in my brain and said, nah, you can't do that. This is the street I grew up on, Guinevere. And the house on the left, right here, is my old house. That is where I friggin' lived. Yeah, that storm is definitely coming towards me, so I'm gonna rip myself back home. And anybody who has an FZ6 or R1 or whatever, are you guys running premium, or are you running just regular 87 octane? Might be different for you European guys or ladies, since you guys get the privilege of like 94 octane. Here in North Bay, the most you can get pretty much is 91 octane. We used to have a Sunoco that carried 94 octane, but that went belly up. Alright, let's get home, people. I want to go faster! God damn it, I want to go faster! I'll get a big ticket and cost me a lot of money in my license. That was the nice thing about owning a snowmobile. You could get on the lake and do 200 kilometers an hour and nobody would say boo. At least for the most part. I think if you're on like a state trail on the lake, you could get a fine. But I've passed cops at like 120 miles an hour on my sled, and they didn't do anything. When you get in the trails though, and you're doing 120 miles an hour, then you get fucked. But on the lake, I think there's no rule on an unmarked trail. And gear down and clutch out, and gear down and clutch out. Oh god. So tell me guys, do you like this shit on the Katpis channel, or should I kick this shit off and make it onto a new channel because you guys don't like seeing this on there? And if that's the case, I will do it. Just let me know if you guys like these moto vlogs, because it seems like the RC stuff is still going to be there, don't worry. But god, I'm in third. Oh, that was second, now into first. So I have almost put 1,000 kilometers on this thing in just under 2 weeks. Anyway, so if you guys don't know who Canadian RC is, you guys really should go check him out. He's got some pretty epic videos, RC bashing type videos, crawling, basically just bashing and crawling. But he's got very similar, same type of videos as mine, but if not better. You want to go check him out. His other YouTube channel is Age, ADGE 0042, and he's got some RC videos there, but he's mostly like a vlog or a random video type channel. It's also very good. You should check that out too. He's my main, basically out of the YouTube friends that I know, he's my main RC buddy. Him and Big Johnson RC. Big Johnson RC has one video out. He's basically me and him edited it on my computer. That lady was laughing at me because I'm talking to myself and it feels very awkward. Oh boy. Yeah, so thanks for checking out my vlogs, my moto vlogs. They will get better in time, I'm sure, because my audio might be cocked in the face right now, but and I haven't had much time to do any crazy intro for this thing. I love doing the special effects because I like doing cool editing. That's another hobby of mine, but lately I just don't have the time. So this one might be just a quick upload to YouTube with a few little captions here and there. So again, thanks for checking me out. Be sure to check out the people and subscribe if you like, of the people I've mentioned today. And we'll see you on the next tour. Oh boy, why did I park so close?